Kevin here, coming to you from Japan in Osaka, in front of Osaka Station, which is one of the busiest train stations in the world. Very cool. And I want to talk to you today about knowing when it's time to leave Japan. Knowing when it's time for you to leave Japan, and knowing when it's time for you to leave Korea, if you live in Korea. But like when I say leave, I mean you live here and you had it. It's time to get back to wherever you're from. And it happens. There are people who come here and stay here their entire lives. You know, I think of some of my J-vlogging friends like Mully, Give Me a Break Man, who've both been over here for more than 20 years. They intend to stay here forever. But myself, I've kind of waned here and there, but these days I'm thinking more of it's soon time to go back to Canada for financial reasons, because I know that, for example, I can make more money working in Canada than I can here in Japan. And also the lifestyle. I have to spend a lot of time commuting. The work hours are longer, the different expectations. I would rather now, at this point in my life, live in my own culture and deal with those expectations, and to be compensated more for, I don't know, just to be compensated more for what I do. So now that's why I want to go back home. But for a lot of people, there are other people, for example, I've met, the bitter foreigners in Japan, people who just seem to hate Japan. They complain about everything. They complain about why do Japanese people do this? How come my boss does this? How come this happens? How come the food is like this? Why does this happen? And they complain about everything. They complain about, just the way service is at a restaurant, the way service might be in a store, why they can't buy the things I want, and all of these things. And when you get to a point when you're complaining like that on a regular basis, I think it is time for you to leave. I have to admit that many years ago when I lived in South Korea, I lived in Korea from 2002 to 2007, and at the end when I left, it was really time for me to go. I was waking up every day kind of bitter and angry about being there. Pretty much any little thing irritated me. If someone bumped me in the street, I was irritated by it. And that's a good sign that it's time for you to leave. So there's a lot of reasons why people do leave. They leave to continue a career somewhere else. They just want to move on. Maybe they just plan on coming for a short time. But, you know, I guess we all have our reasons. So for me, for example, I don't know. I'm looking for opportunities back in Canada. I've started looking, and we'll see. I don't know. Will it be this year? Will it be next year? Could be. But for all of you out there, if you are in a situation, you know, where you're feeling grumpy all the time, maybe it is time for you to go. And that's the thing for all of you out there who want to come to Japan. Japan is a great place to live. It's awesome. But staying long term in a foreign country just isn't for everyone. To be honest, it probably isn't for most people. So there you go, Kevin with a bit of advice on when it's time to leave Japan or when it's time to leave Korea. Check all the links below, guys. Check out the link to my new funny photo blog, iLoveEngrish, all about bad English you can find around Japan and Korea. And if you have some bad English pictures you want to send me, there's a submit button on that website. So check out the link below. Go like my Facebook page. Lots of fun stuff happening there. And thank you for watching. And remember, click that likey button if you like the video. All right, Kevin in Osaka, Japan. Time to leave. And look, there's Pikachu. Right over there.